Why are
I
you
am
surprised?
pissed off because the viewers, dude, I am so frustrated with you, all right? I didn't raise you motherfuckers to be this stupid. I did not raise you. I did not fucking sit here and entertain you for 7 years for you to fucking turn into this stupid little motherfucking sheep that just listen to what goddamn YouTubers say and just go with it. Oh, it must be true because so-and-so said it and they got 1 million subs. Are you that fucking dumb? Stop being so fucking dumb. Your job as a human is to seek the goddamn truth, and that is it. Just seek the fucking truth. You don't fucking listen to what other people say and just repeat it and accept it as fact. You take that into consideration with your final decision. With your final
what
judgment.
do you expect, Keem, though? Seriously, what do you expect?
I expect
What's
the
the main
viewers-
demographic of YouTube? What's the main demographic of YouTube?
I don't give a fuck if they're fucking 10 years old. I don't care if they're 50 years old. I don't care what your age is, all right? Listen to me right now, you stupid motherfucking viewers. Listen to me, and listen to me well, all right? Do not be a fucking sheep. Do not listen to what anyone says, including myself. You listen to what I say, and you take that in consideration of making your final judgment. But you have a responsibility to seek the facts. You have a responsibility to listen to both sides. You have a responsibility to try to find the truth at all times. And if you are not fucking doing that, you are going to just follow for the rest of your goddamn life. You're going to follow other people, and they are going to lead you down a path of fucking lies and fucking misfortune. Seeking the truth, grabbing all the knowledge you possibly can, trying to figure out this world and solve the mysteries of this world will make you into a successful person. If you are one of these people that do not do that, if you are one of these people that just follow, you are going to get scammed all throughout life. You're going to get scammed to buy fucking stupid t-shirts that say, make YouTube positive again. You're going to get fucking scammed to go hate on people that don't deserve hate. You're going to get scammed out of fucking donating to fucking criminals. You're going to get scammed to go on a CSGO gambling site and give all your fucking money away. You are going to get scammed over and over and over again until you decide that you want knowledge, until you decide that you have the power to make the decision, till you decide that you're going to fucking drive the car and you're not going to let one of these giant fucking YouTubers, these giant influencers, fucking throw you in the back of the bus and take you wherever the fuck they want to go.
And so I want to talk about why people rationalize and how the process works.
There is no,
there's no
rationalization from...
Wow, he's really pissed.
We're very, very motivated to see ourselves as authentic and consistent. And it turns out that sometimes we will do things that are profoundly inauthentic and inconsistent in order to be able to tell ourselves that we are authentic and consistent.
You have a channel based on fucking saying nasty stuff to people. Like, that's your channel is based on that. You were my friend. You guys were trying to literally destroy me. For what? For what?
Around this point in time, you fucking was freaking the fuck out on Twitter, and all the fucking time you would start shit with countless people.
I've been an asshole on Twitter forever. I was an asshole on Twitter. I was an asshole on Twitter before I became friends with you, and I was friends with you for like 5 months. So all of a sudden, oh, well, you know what? I can't take this anymore. Keemstar's being mean on Twitter. That doesn't make sense.
I'll get into the rest of the stuff, don't worry.
I don't think there's that much of a difference between me and you.
Once again?
You have a very dark sense of humor, and you've said fucking dark jokes before.
This motherfucker right here rapes people with that hat on. This guy is 100% seen a vagina, and he's definitely raped someone. Just look at his face. Look at his fucking face. I bet you anything he raped someone, killed them, and then threw them in the laundry and then made this song.
Sometimes we sort of bend the truth in our own minds so that from our own perspective, it feels like we've continued to believe something that's consistent all along.
When I heard about this, Keemstar, the difference between me and you, right, is when I heard about this, I didn't choose to say, when a literal cancer patient calls you cancer.
No, but I think iDubbbz exposed you for making fun of Maddie B's retarded, literal Down syndrome retarded sister. I don't think there's that much of a difference between me and you.
And from the outside, it looks like, wait, you just changed your story. But what I'm going to suggest is from the inside, it's not so simple.
Leafy, did you even know him? He goes off like that all the time with me and Colossal. We blow it off, he calls back. And that's enough to destroy the channel? That's enough
This is,
to
again,
go to the
as
level
I've
you
said
guys did?
so many fucking
Leafy,
times.
think about it, right? You're considering it shit talk, right? Maybe it's shit talk, it's not really on the level, but haven't you done that with other YouTubers yourself?
It's
You never made a video on you about it. I feel like it's barely a point, really.
It's one of those things that it's the combination of everything put together, and
I
the
get
fact
it.
that I tried to reason with Keemstar,
We've kind of
and the
disputed
fact
the
that he
first
pissed
point.
in my face.
This is
If
the third
Pyro-
point. The only good point that I see from my perspective is the pyrocynical one. Was that enough reason for you to cut ties with Keemstar and make 5 videos on him?
if
I'm
Pyrocynical-
beginning to doubt that, to be honest.
5 different YouTubers that you know come to you and say that this person was calling you a fucking retard and pussy
You were
and
my
this other
friend.
shit.
You were my
then
friend. You should have
would you
fucking
not
reached out to
believe-
me. I had your back. I
I
defended you. I
don't
gave you a platform on
understand.
Drumlord multiple times. I liked all your video. Not every video, but I liked your videos. I tweeted them out. Same with Grade. I pushed you guys, man. When you hit let me tell you something. When you hit
Like I pushed you as well.
when you hit 100 million views a month, I was proud like a fucking father. I was so proud of you. All right? I was so proud that you made it that fucking far. I was your friend and I wanted the goddamn best for you.
But whether or not you want to argue that, I was in the right for making the videos, or I should have just, left it, cut ties with him, fuck you, Keemstar, I'm out, and then just went on my way. That's up for you to decide, right?
Okay, fair enough.
But it's one of those things that I don't think that, again, Keemstar is some evil fucker. Does that make sense?
Did you guys? I mean, I know he misses you. I know he does.
What?
He misses me? What?
You miss him.
No,
you miss him
I don't.
sometimes.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You're
Keemstar's trying to pull up the big tough guy thing right now.
At one point, I wanted to make peace with you, Leafy. At one
I
point, I wanted
I'm
to
not
make
saying
peace
now.
with you. And you're selfish little cunt. You wouldn't fucking do it. And now that you're getting all this shit and all this fucking hate, I bet you want to make peace now,
Keem,
too.
if you really
But
thought I
I'm
was
at the
wanting
point-
to make peace
I'm at
with
the
you, do you
point
really
where
think-
I will never, ever, ever make peace with you unless you fucking fix the shit that you fucking did.
So we're going to start with what's called balance theory. This comes from Fritz Heider. He did a lot of important work. He was one of kind of the founders of social psychology back in the 40s. He came over from Germany during World War II. And this isn't about rationalization so much yet, but it's the precursor to Festinger's big theory of cognitive dissonance. So Heider said, people want to be consistent. They're motivated to be consistent in general. If I believe something yesterday, I should believe that same thing tomorrow. But they're also consistent. They want to be consistent in terms of the beliefs they have with other people they identify with. Okay? So we like people who like what we like. That's another way of saying we sort of share the same values and beliefs. And he put these in a very sort of simplistic way of describing them, but one that I think captures the essence of this idea, is that he basically said, look, you can have you and some other person, we'll call that person Jim, okay? And you can both have beliefs or attitudes towards many things, in this case, stealing candy. So let's assume these are 12-year-olds. And I'm guessing most of you are past the point when stealing candy seems like that exciting of an idea, so assume they're 12. And the pluses and minuses refer to the sort of positivity of feeling or belief. So you like Jim, so that's why there's a plus sign there. You don't like stealing candy. You think it's bad or morally unacceptable. But Jim likes stealing candy. That's why he's got a plus sign there. And what Heider suggested is that this is what's called an unbalanced triad. So that's at the bottom here. A triad just means 3. So you've got these 3 nodes, and it's unbalanced. right? And you can just tell by understanding those relationships that it's unbalanced. If you like something, if you like someone and the two of you feel very differently about something, that creates an imbalance or inconsistency in the relationship. And there's a sort of a mathematical way of actually thinking about this. If you imagine that there's a 1 next to each of the plus and minus signs, and then you multiply them all together. So you multiply +1 times +1 times -1 gives you a negative number. Whenever you get a negative number, when you multiply out one of these triads, it's an unbalanced triad. No matter where the pluses and minuses are, if you get a minus when you multiply them out, it's unbalanced. And he suggested that in this case, we're motivated to restore balance. We don't like this state where there's imbalanced triads. So we don't like that state. It feels negative to us. It gives us a negative feeling when we're against something and someone we value is in favor of it. It puts us ill at ease. And so there's 2 ways that you could solve this problem with Jim. Okay? On the one hand, you could come around to Jim's point of view and say, you know what? Stealing candy's all right with me. I like stealing candy. Let's go. Okay? And now you got pluses everywhere, and you multiply those all out, and now it's a balanced triad, because +1 times +1 times +1 is 1. The other alternative is that you could say, no, Jim, I'm not so high on you anymore. If you don't like stealing candy, I just don't think we can be friends. And so if you change your view of Jim, you now have 2 negatives, and a negative times a negative is a positive. So this restores balance as well. If I don't like Jim, right, then it doesn't matter that he likes stealing, because I don't like him. Now the third alternative, which I don't have up here, is you could have just convinced Jim to stop liking stealing. But that's hard to do. You don't know Jim like I know Jim.
Please, can you just admit you were wrong on that one? I get it, you didn't officially call Pyrocynical a paedophile. You were just relaying what his friends had told you, but you brought attention to it, you should have done the research. Can you just apologise for that?
No, I'm not going to.
So
Fine.
Apologise for that.
Pyrocynical, I am sorry that I brought up this private thing.
When we tried to give you advice, you called us all retards, right? And then fucking left the call, right? This is only one call of many calls. And Colossal, this actually did happen, right?
I can confirm I was in a call.
I called you a retard. Oh no, are your feelings hurt?
Again,
you
it's
have
a
a channel
comment.
based. You have a channel
What?
based on fucking saying nasty stuff to people. Like that's your channel is based on that. You were my friend. You guys were my friends,
Keemstar,
right?
this is
when
just
I
the
called you
beginning
a
of it.
retard, it wasn't out of fucking hatred for you. It was that we were disagreeing on what I should do, and I got frustrated, said retard, hung up the call, and then I rejoined that call. And said, I'm sorry, I'm just stressed.
Every single time, not every single time, but a lot of fucking times, when me and Gray try to give you advice, you always would just call us retards, leave. You had this fucking a lot of time. You're gonna...
That is not
no,
true.
You don't believe
That happened once. That happened
this
once.
was multiple times.
Leafy,
I remember
Leafy,
the exact call
I
with...
can only confirm one time for me in that call.
Leafy,
That was the group one,
Did you
but
even know
it's-
Keemstar? This happens all the time. We fight like this all the time. I never think
one
it's
of those-
fucking on the level. Is that worth making a video over?
It's not
tried to
worth
ruin my
making a video
career. He
whatsoever.
tried to
Yeah, I mean,
ruin my
really.
If I can
For the
finish,
record, Leafy,
Tommy
as I
just
recorded,
asked me a question.
Keemstar came back into the call and apologised.
Did you guys? I mean, I know he misses you. I know he does.
What?
He misses me? What?
You miss him.
No,
you miss him
I don't.
sometimes.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. You're
Keemstar's
pumped
trying to
about
pull
it.
off the big tough guy thing right now.
At one point, I wanted to make peace with you, Leafy. At
Oh,
one point,
yeah,
I
I'm
wanted to
not
make
saying
peace
now.
with you. And you're selfish little cunt. You wouldn't fucking do it. And now that you're getting all this shit and all this fucking hate, I bet you want to make peace now,
Keem,
too.
if you really
But
thought I
I'm
was
at the
wanting
point-
to make peace
I'm at
with
the
you, do you
point
really
where
think...
I will never, ever, ever make peace with you unless you fucking fix the shit that you fucking did.
Keemstar,
Because
trust
you
me, I'm not
fucking
gonna-
You purposely put out misinformation to try to ruin my career.
As I said, I see no fucking lies so far with this shit. You said the doxing thing. I said that I showed that fucking you dox people, and it's like the one point with the older streams. It's like I said those in the point of the trolling point and the satire, and all that other stuff. But it's like, will I admit that, okay, I could have put a little bit more context with that. I'm not even going to lie about that. But it's like, did I
People are never
going to
forgive you.
No.
It's not just me. It's just people are never going to forgive you, and people are not going to trust you.
Just doesn't
What did
seem
you
like
expect,
any
though?
of this was worth it, and it came back to bite you and Great in the end. The whole thing's fucking sad to me. You know, it seems like
See,
you guys
I think I was completely justified for making the videos. And
okay,
again,
if you stand by that.
Leafy,
Okay,
Leafy,
okay.
do you admit that you have made mistakes, specifically with the Keemstar
Mistakes?
videos? Certain
I think I could have added a little bit more detail to, again, those little clips, but I don't think I necessarily lied. And Keemstar
A little
has
bit more
fucking
detail
lied.
that would completely change the whole concept of the clips that
Do
you're
you
showing.
really
That would
think the
completely
entire
change the whole
fucking video
narrative of your
is
fucking
fucking
video.
one of your
You
stupid fucking
deliberately
trolls? Yeah, I
misled
used the
your
entire
audience,
the entire
lied to
point of the
your
video
audience
is
to make
fucking
them
one little
believe
fucking clip
something that
of you
was not
fucking
reality
freaking out at
to
Alex,
put
of
as
course.
much damage on me and my channel as possible.
Oh my
and
God,
it's fucking
Keemstar.
disgusting.
Yeah,
And
I made
anybody
the
that
point of the
works
video
with you,
saying the fucking
anyone
Alex
that
point.
works
Yeah,
with you in
of
the future,
course.
just
Of
know
course.
that he will backstab you if he can make
Of
fucking
course.
money from it.
And that's why
He
I
will
stayed your friend
backstab
for
you
fucking
if he can
5
gain from his
months.
fucking-
That's why I
his
stayed your friend
YouTube
for 5
popularity.
months.
He will fucking
5
promise
fucking
you
months,
things he'll
Keemstar.
never
What
come
the fuck?
forward with. He'll fucking offer you $20
Seriously,
for
what are we even
working
going
all
with
this
this?
work. He's a selfish, greedy little fucker to the point where he even screws over girls, has them going out buying fucking grease trips, and then
What?
fucking scams them and doesn't even go on the
Grease
trip last
trips?
minute. This
Yeah,
dude
yeah.
has fucked over his friends.
Yeah,
This
Keemstar.
dude, Leafy, is
That's
here,
why
has
I didn't
fucked
do
over
it
the people
5
that he
months
does business
before.
with.
That's why
This
exactly
dude
I
has
did it.
fucked over
And you're not
girls.
even gonna sit
This
there and
guy has
fucking let
fucked
anyone
over
talk
literally
because you
every
sit
single
there in your
person
stupid
that he
fucking
is in contact
podcast
with,
and just
you fucked
fucking
over clown,
regurgitate
and
your
you
same
fucking
fucking
2 hours.
point over
yeah, he
and
did
over
fuck
again.
you over. He made
Let's-
you wait
let's end
fucking
it.
2 hours.
Yeah, I think we're
fucking
fucking good.
when this
Keemstar
was
doesn't want to
supposed
let
start. It
anyone
never
fucking
started.
talk.
Let's end it. Let's end it. I think everybody got everything out. Would you agree, Leafy? You got everything out.
I'm good now. I need to get some sleep. It's
Okay.
fucking late.
Well, Keem, I think.
Oh
you
no,
got everything
Keemstar
out.
has not got
I think it's time
everything
to end
out.
this.
Holy shit.
Alright.
I think he quoted at one point in time, I will still be mad at 94 years old.
One final question. Do you think there's even the remote possibility that at some point in the future you two could put this behind you and bury the hatchet?